I saw Cowork as sort of as a narrowing and an extrapolation away from Claude Code for those people who are sort of intimidated by the Claude Code interface. And it in essence came with sort of, here's a series of things you can do out of the gate, and the community can sort of add to it, or you can personally add to it. But ultimately, it's a subset of what you might could have done already with Claude Code if you wanted to. Ultimately, they're sort of the same thing. It's just that one was an easier, smaller sort of set of use cases initially. But you could expand on it if you could sort of add to Cowork yourself, or you could borrow from other people who are adding to Cowork. Maybe that's a misrepresentation.
I think that's right. It's kind of a new UI for Claude Code, trying to bring that capability to normies.
Yeah, of
We should have
course,
local.
bringing in another, like, nomenclature. Okay, now we've got skills, agents, subagents, plugins, which are really
Plugins.
just a combination of skills and subagents. At some point, I think we just need to, like, clear up the naming. We sort of like,
Right.
whatever happened to MCP? Well, people are like, "Well, we don't need MCP. Instead, we're gonna use agents and skills." And it seems like that we've definitely kind of gone away from MCP towards the skills. And now it seems like subagents are actually more powerful than the skills, according to like Vercel's article and the testing that they did. Like, no, we should stick with the subagents as long as they're well defined. So figuring that out, and it's moving quickly, which is nice.
Well, I think the other thing you were mentioning about this happening on your PC, which is how Cowork mostly works today. Claude Code already can run in the cloud, and it launches a sandbox environment, and then but it uses GitHub basically as
Right.
your,
As the
as the
common
glue
point
to
of
this whole
reference.
system. I think that's probably going to be, if you combine like what we talked about earlier with the Claude bot and then with this, I think the next evolution of this, which will clearly happen, is this will be launching a sandbox environment. And then there'll need to be, then maybe that sandbox is using your Google Drive or,
Yeah.
something like that as a common place for the artifacts it creates to come back to, things along those lines. And you'll have access to it on your phone and all of those other sorts of things. And maybe it'll be able to access things on your PC. It's an interesting vehicle, early days for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I expect we'll
Um,
see more of those from the other
yeah.
foundation model guys.